MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Falcons and the Hornets. Steve Rice, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Ryan McLaughlin, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 31 for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Bart Flash. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. McLaughlin has hurled more than 3,700 innings in his major league career and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. And he fouls this one off. McLaughlin has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore. Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
2-2 the count. Now here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Digging in, John O'Neill, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Out in
front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Flash at second. Bellamy at first with no outs. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box, Bruce Sanders fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sanders carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third, and oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
At the plate now, Mason Kane, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for one, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Striding into the box, Joel Sloan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Trueno Tuiasosopo, the left-hander out of Hawaii, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Yu Watanabe. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Judd. He's got it, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Blake Hamby.
Number 54.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hamby handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first baseline? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Ball one.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Set to get his day started, Judd, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Elias will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steve Rice.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Rice. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Enrique Perez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Three and 0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Robert Glass. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 delivery.
I got to count 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Preacher DePriest will be next. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Preacher DePriest, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 and 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
2-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting center, the first baseman, Jared Carter.
Now at the plate, Jared Carter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Bart Flash. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Count is 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, John O'Neill, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
To the plate now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. DePriest is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, Alexis Elias, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
High in the air into shallow left center. Sloan comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Into the box now, Rodney Knight, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Knight hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Ready with the payoff pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Jerome Terry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So digging in now, Peter Wynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Two outs here with a runner at third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Into the box, Mason Hain. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again, Joel Sloan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So stepping in, Blake Hamby. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now. Judd. Ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Yu Watanabe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Hamby has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The catcher, number 39, Enrique Perez.
Stepping in, Enrique Perez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Robert Glass, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's a
1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 11, Preacher DePriest.
Striding in, Preacher DePriest. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Judd, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steve.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Rob Pierce takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Pierce.
Standing in now, Steve Rice. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
Digging in once again, Bart Flash. Here comes the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, that's in.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here. Now the 2-1 pitch.
He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, John O'Neill.
O'Neill.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, he punched out the... He didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So striding forward now, Jared Carter. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best. At the plate, Alexis Elias. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Knight.
Now at the plate, Rodney Knight.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Ready once again, Bruce Sanders.
The third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
and
that's
this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Swings through it for strike number 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Mason Kane waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batter, the shortstop, Mason.
Ready for another shot now, Mason Kane. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Elias has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Joel Sloan.
Standing in, Joel Sloan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now a throw over. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Kevin Root will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Strike taken, the throw.
is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Blake Hamby, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kevin Root is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 15, Kevin.
Ready now, Jerome Terry will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Now here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Sloan arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Peter Wynn.
At the plate, Peter Wynn. On its way is pitch number 75. Line drive to center field. Trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. But perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2 out, nobody on. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Judd. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The designated hitter, Steve Rice.
Stepping in now, Steve Rice, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Terry will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
Coming to the plate now, Bart Flash. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
To the plate now, Jeffrey Bellamy,
The first baseman.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, John O'Neill.
Settling in now, John O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Sandlot is out in front, 6-0. Leading off the inning, Enrique Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Three and 1. Here it is. Full count, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Riding in once again, Robert Glass. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The center fielder.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now in the box, Preacher DePriest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. First and second here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Seared down the first baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
At the plate, Jared Carter. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And he will beat the throw safe at the plate, and they're on the board. It's a 6-1 game now.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Standing in now, Alexis Elias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
1-1. Misses for the second ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later. So forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. This is on the ground over the first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 6-2 game. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Seth McMillan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Into the box, Rodney Knight, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-0, fouled off. McMillan has compiled over 90 innings pitched and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high fours. Still only one out in the inning. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. McMillan comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty B? He goes right at the hitters.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So now to the plate, Jerome Terry. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
3 runs already home here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Peter Wynn is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Ben Tillman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Falcons lead this one 6-3. Ben Tillman will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 16, Ben Tillman. Now,
George Broussard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding in, Kevin Root, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Mason Hain. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
now back, left fielder, Joel Sloan.
At the plate now, Joel Sloan. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. Once more, a throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
One out and a runner on second base. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are two away.
The bat, number 54.
So coming to the plate, Blake Canby. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Yu Watanabe. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Liner towards second, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling after this lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Enrique Perez. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And a relay to the plate. And he will score ahead of the play, and that will close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Robert Glass. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Theo Rice is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching, Theo Rice.
Preacher DePriest will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, weak grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Mac Tracy will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tracy is an imposing 6'6" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
First and second now, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Alexis Elias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. The 1-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Falcons on top 6-4. Mac Tracy stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Number 41, Mac Tracy.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Judd.
The second baseman, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Very high, 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Steve Rice, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Bart Flash. And a ball, 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brent Means takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the DH, Rodney Knight.
Rodney Knight.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Terry.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jerome Terry. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
First offering on its way.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 0-2 delivery. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Ben Tillman, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
One strike.
The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Fly ball into straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
6-4 the outcome today. The Sandlot pick up win number 70 to top the division. Kueno Tuiasosopo with his 4th win this season. Ryan McLaughlin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brent Means closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.